morning, everyone. Okay, so do you remember what was discussed in last class? Yes, what was discussed in last class? Do you remember? Anyone? We saw random access. What is that? Random access functions in file. Yes or no? So which were those? We saw about fseek, ftell, and also rewind function. Okay. Today we will be discussing last topic in your files chapter, that is command line arguments. So that's what about something about command line arguments. So it is again second chapter, session 6. So we are continuing with your second chapter, that is files. So far we have seen these many things in a file, right? We'll just recall. So what is how to define and close the file? So how we define a file? To define a file, we need a name with a dot and a extension. And how to open a file? Via fopen function. Then we will close the file. It is using fclose function. Then again, we have some input output operations on file. Okay, that is how to read, write, all those things. Next is error handling during IO operation. So how to handle the error? We have two functions, ferror and feof function. And random access to file, it is instead of reading sequentially from start till end, we can randomly access the file anywhere, any position. You can see, use seek and drag and uh, go through the content. Okay. So again, we have three functions, ftell, fseek, and rewind in random access. So in today's thing, we'll be seeing command line arguments. Any idea what is command line? Can anyone tell what is command line? Yes? Yes? Can anyone tell what is command line? Have you seen command line? For example, okay. How you are executing program now via IDE? Yes or no? So if I tell, can you see the screen? If I tell CMD, okay. This is your command prompt. Can you see command prompt in the screen? What you can see on the screen? Yes. What you are able to
Program,
see?
ma'am.
Yes.
Type program.
Yes, you are able to see no command prompt. I thought you are not
Yes,
able.
ma'am.
One second. So if I type CMD, I will get the command prompt like this. Okay. So can you see command prompt now? So here, so what they are telling, in today's class, we'll be seeing how to execute program via command prompt. Can anyone tell how to execute? Yes, how to execute a program via command prompt? Yes, any idea? See, what you will do usually, you would have a turbo C. You would copy and paste turbo C, and you would this what is that? Run the program. But here in command prompt, what we have to do? We have to install C compiler, then go through that directory. To go to that directory, we use CD and then specify the location. Okay. Then we have to use CC command and execute. That we'll be studying today. Okay. So we will continue at the end in the lab. Again, I'll conduct some lab things. That time I'll tell you how to execute. Just I'll tease the theory today. So you can see back the PPT, no? So that's what, how to execute in command prompt and what are command line arguments that we'll be studying today. Okay. And there are two parameters in command line argument that also we'll study. So how to execute, what are command line arguments and which are the two parameters that we will be seeing, and how to receive command line arguments in main function. sample program, and some assessments. So command line arguments. What are these command line arguments? If you want to execute through command prompts, we need some arguments. So these are parameters that are supplied to the main. So how they are, if you want to execute via command line, you have to use main function at command prompt. Some arguments will be there that you will use in command prompt. Just now I showed you command prompt, no? That is your command prompt. Then the first parameter must be name of the executable file. So two parameters will be there, argv and argc, that we will see now how to use it. Okay. So they have told that. Instead of this, I'll show you which are the arguments. So see, this is the syntax of command line arguments. Okay, can you see? If you want to execute the program via command prompt, okay, the int main will be empty, no, all the time when you run via this what is that, turbo C. Yes, but here what is happening here, we are using this command line arguments. So just copy this command line argument. Yes. So this is the syntax. Sorry for interruption, I've got some cough and cold. So what is these two parameters are there? Okay, in main, one is of integer type argc. Second one is character array argv. So can anyone tell what is argc? If you don't know, just write down. Argc is argument count. So how many arguments I will be passing? And argv is nothing but array of parameters. Okay, or how many parameters are there? For example, here you can write your code. Getting this? If you want to execute the program via command prompt, you need two parameters in main. You need to pass two parameters in main. So one is integer, that is argument count. Argc is argument count, and argv is argument vector, which is character array. So what does argc will do? I'll show you. Okay. So if you are executing the program via command prompt, like this it will be C. Okay. Just now I showed you command prompt, no? C will be there. I told you using CD change to where your C compiler is there. So TC bin. Then what you are doing? You are writing file copy. These are the parameters. Okay. You need to write one more this. Okay. One more. While executing, you will write CC also. Okay. CC also you will write, but here it is not there. First you have to execute. To execute, CC command is there. Then file copy ab.x txt lmn txt. So it means you have how many parameters? 1, 2, 3. 3 parameters. Leaving that command, all the other things are parameters. That will be there in argc. Okay. Argc means how many number are there? Okay. 1, 2, 3 are there. 3 file names are there. That is file copy abc.txt. File copy is the name of the program. Okay. Next you have abc dot txt and lmn dot txt. Okay. So this is in this. Just now I showed you syntax. So argc means how many parameters are there? How many are there? 1, 2, 3. And in argv, these all will be stored. In argv of 0, file copy, this, what is that? So in file copy, this will be your 0th argv of 0. Okay. So to write for argv of 1, what will be stored? abc.txt, and argv of 2, this will be stored lmn txt. Okay. And what is argc? Argc will be 3. How many are there? That it will be. Okay. So how many are there? That will be argument counter. Okay, argc will be number 1, 2, 3. Okay, argv will have all these parameters: file copy, abc.txt and element.txt. Any doubts? You are getting the idea? Just match this syntax. Okay, this syntax is there, no? Just try to match. Okay, this is the general syntax if you want to execute via your command line arguments. Okay, these are command line arguments, this and this. Argc means argument counter. It will count how many parameters are there. Argv will store it in the array. So the main function takes two parameters which are argc and argv. Okay. Then when this you have to remember, two parameters it takes is argc and argv. Argc is argument counter, argv is array, character array called as argument vector. When the command line is executed, the command line arguments are sent to the parameter in the main function. So if you want to execute via command line, this command prompt, you have to send the things via main by the parameters of the name. Then the first parameter is which? argc. What it will tell you? How many number of arguments are there. So it will tell you how many number of, counts the number of arguments that are supplied in command line. And second will tell will have all this argv, which is of the type array of character parameter. It is used to point to that. All those things we can refer to each of the parameter via argv. These are the two important. So one question will come, write a short note on command line arguments or command line parameters. These you have to write with the example. Okay. So they're telling in the example. Okay. This example, what is the argc? Yes. In this example, can you see the example? Yes or no? You can see the example, right? You people
Yes,
are
ma'am.
there, you got disconnected. So how many? What is the argc? 1, 2, 3. Okay. So argument
3,
count
ma'am.
3. Okay. Argv means argv of 0 will point to file copy. Okay. Argv it will file copy. Then argv of 1 will be abc.txt. Argv of 2 will be element.txt. So that they are telling. So for this argv of 0 is file copy, then abc.txt, then element.txt. Like this it will be seen. Argc means counter, how many number of parameters are there, and this is what is your this what is that argv has all the parameters. Okay. So this way, any doubts till here? So this is how we use. Next I'll show you one program. So this program, what we are doing, can anyone tell what this program is doing? We will supply the parameter input. How we are giving input here? Using command line. Okay. So assume I'll give you the command line. Okay. Assume the name of the program is A. Okay. This program name is A. Then to after compilation, I should write name of the program. What is the name of the program? A. Then I should go on writing the parameters. So assume I want to print ABC DF GHI. This is my input. Can you tell me what is argc in this? What will be the argc now? How many parameters are there? This is my C file name A. Then my parameter, first A parameter is ABC. Second is DEF. Third is GHI. So argc will be how much? 4.
3, ma'am.
Total is 4C. 1, 2, 3, 4. File name also we will take it as argument. Okay. But the
Yes, ma'am.
location will start from 0, 1, 2, 3. 4 are there total, but array index will start from 0. Okay. So we will take it is 0 till argc is what? Less than 4. What it will print? It will print all. First it will print file name A, then it will print, since slash n is there, all will come in new line. Then it will print A, B, C, then it will print D, E, F, then it will print G, H, I. So getting this, you can take a snapshot of this if you want. Okay. So we will see a program now. So write a C program to copy one file to another file using command prompt. What is the question here? Here one file is there. Okay. So assume one file name we will give as i.txt or input.txt, any file. Then what we have to do, in this some content is there, A, B, C, D, something is there. Then I'll take one more file, output. Okay. So what is my program should do? It should copy the contents here. Yes. It should take from input file and copy it in output file. So how it should do? Yes. What it should do? First we have to open this file in which mode? Which mode you will open this file? You understood question? Through command line argument, I have to copy contents of the file of this file contents into this file. Okay. So which mode I have to open this input file? In read mode. Which file mode I have to open this file? In write mode. So then I have to read from here and paste here. Then again I can read it back, or I can open the file and check. Okay. And all this should be done through a command line. Okay. So let's see now. Okay, this you know for standard input output. This is for standard library. Okay, then this is command line argument. So we are using int argument counter, char of argument vector. Two file pointer we are using, fs and fd. Okay, then we are using char of ch. So if, see how many parameters will be required for this. Okay, maybe the name of the file is 1. Okay, so first we should write name of the file in the output. Then we have to copy one file into another. Maybe I want to copy input file, okay, into output. So like this, I should give the thing. Getting this? So like this it will be. Then what is there? Okay, if argument is less than, what will happen? If it is less than 3, how many minimum this parameters are required? 3. One will be your file name. Okay, these two will be your name of the file. Okay, if they are insufficient, write puts is used to write on the console. Puts insufficient argument. Okay, else we can continue. Else what we have to do? Open this file in which mode? Read mode. Okay, so on two pointers we have fs and fd. So on fs I'll open. What is the file name? It is pointed by argument 1. This is my argument 0. Okay, and this is my argument of 3. So you have to see if fs, okay, is equal to null. If it is equal to null means such file doesn't exist. You have to exit. Otherwise, while ch is equal to f get. If otherwise, it means the file is there. Then what you have to do? Read from the file. Input file is there. Okay, there is one file called input. Here in this some content is there, maybe A, B, C, D. Actually some content will be there. Okay, and end of the file will be marked by EOF. Okay, so while ch is equal to f gets of, so go on reading using f gets, go on reading until end of the file and put it in fd. Okay, there is one mistake in this. Okay, I have not opened the file only. See, I have to write one more. fd is equal to f open. Okay, then because this second output file I have to open, so arg of v of 2 comma in write mode. That line is mistake. There is error in this program. Okay, then only I can write it. Then use the fp, put c ch fd. Getting this? So this is my this. What is that? Just erase. So that is there. So here, what should be there? So here it is there, no? Fs. Add here. Fd is equal to, open the file and add this into the program. R. So second file you have to open to write. So arg of v, comma w. Check for this also. Okay, or you need not check. Then you can do this. Read from first file fs and write in second file fd. Okay, getting this, then close the both the files pointed by fd and fs. Okay. So one more program we have. Write a program to implement DOS type commands, just to see how to just execute from that. We are using that. Okay. So again we are declaring file star fp character. Then if argument is less than 2, insufficient. Otherwise open the file in read mode. You are opening in the file in read mode, and then we are going to write the content in another file. Okay, any doubts you have? So today we saw command line arguments. Just you have to see how these two are very important for command line. Okay, this will hold the number of parameters. This will hold all the parameters. First parameter will be always file name. Okay, argv of 0, 1 and 2 we need. Okay, so we'll see just some quiz questions. Can you see quiz questions here? Yes or no?
No, ma'am.
Can't see. Now, can you see?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So let's see some of the quiz questions we will solve. Which of the following syntax is current for command line arguments? Can anyone tell? Which is the correct syntax? Tell me the answer.
A, ma'am.
Yes, it is
A, ma'am.
main int argc. Okay. Char argv. This is the correct answer. Next, what does argv and argc indicate in the int main? Which of the following? What does argv means and what does argc means? First they have asked argv, huh? Argv means what it is? Yes? What does argv mean? So we'll change this question, wait. We'll make it argc and argv. Now can you answer? What is argc and what is argv in this? Argc
B,
means?
ma'am.
Yes? It is C. Sorry, it is argument counter it should be. So argc is argument counter, argv is argument vector. Okay. Then what type of array is generally generated in command line arguments? What type of array will be there? Multi-dimensional, jagged array, two-dimensional or single-dimensional? Yes. See in this syntax, what type of array you are using? This argv of this is what type of array? Single-dimensional, multi-dimensional, jagged or two-dimensional? It is single-dimensional, no? This D is your answer.
Single dimension.
Yes. The maximum length, this you have to find out. Huh? This question, I have not told in the PPT, you find out. The maximum length of command line arguments, including the spaces, is. Okay. This is your homework. You have to browse and tell me about this. Then the index of last argument in the command line argument is. So if 3 arguments are there, okay. So what will be the index? 0, 1, 2. What will be the last index? What will be the
3, ma'am.
last index? See, if 3 parameters are there, last index will be 2. Okay. So that's why it is argc by minus 1. Okay. Index of last arguments in command line argument is argc minus 1. Then which is the first argument of command line? Which is the first argument? Which will be the first argument? What will be there first?
0, ma'am.
File name. Okay, name of the 5. Options are there. 0 is the index. Okay. But first will be file name, then the parameters will start. What argv mean in command line argument? Which of these are follow correct? Seventh one. What argv means in command line argument? What it is? Array of pointer, pointer to array character. Array of character pointers. Yes. What it is?
C, ma'am.
Yes, it is C. Okay. That is where it is. Array of character pointers. So your argv is what? A array, and it is char star of argv. So it is array of character pointers. Next, what does this denote? Argv of 0 and argv of 1. Yes, what does it denote? Argv of 0 and argv of 1. Yes.
B, ma'am.
It is file name and pointer to first command. So argv of 0 will be file name, okay, and argv of 1 will be pointer to first command line argument. Next, which of the following is equivalent to argc? It will be what? Argument counter will be equal to how much it will be? If 3 arguments are there, it will be 3 or 2? It will be 3 only. So argc will be equal to number of argument. If you are minusing file, it will be minus 1. Next, so you can tell it is equal to number of argument. The command line argument are handled using what? Where you will pass command line argument? Yes, you will pass in void, you will pass in main, you will pass in header file or micro. Int command line arguments are which? Int argc and char star of argv. How you will pass? Yes, how you will pass? Via what you will pass?
Micro.
It is via main. Yes or no? Just now we saw syntax, right? So int main, where you will pass command line argument? Here only, no? Here, int main, int argc and char star argv. So it is main. Any doubts you have? Yes, any doubts you have?
No, ma'am.
No? So shall we end? So I'll just see when to put for lab, this, what is that? Lab class, and I'll tell you. Okay. So second chapter is over. Your assignment, you post it in Google Classroom today or tomorrow. Daily, okay, and also we'll see which is the important question on this. So this chapter we have completed. So second chapter was file, 6-hour chapter it was. In this, all these things we have studied. Okay, which I just discussed, recap. Then we'll see some important questions on this. So one question is this: use command line argument to specify the file name. Okay, so this is one question. Then only one question is there on that. Or usually they'll ask, write a short note on command line argument. So we will end. We'll end the class then. Okay then, take care.